Natosaphix.
Hello guys, my name is Natosaphix and I'm coming here with another M.O.A.B. And this is actually the second part for my M.O.A.B tutorials, and some of you might have seen this M.O.A.B before. I released it a while ago, but I was actually thinking about doing the second part of this tutorial when I was done with the SMGs here, but I accidentally forgot it and just randomly clicked in on my other M.O.A.B tutorial video and basically just made me think about this video and that I should do it. I promised it pretty much in the last video, and I just basically forgot it. So if you've been waiting, I'm really sorry for that. But if there is ever any videos that you're expecting to see that you've heard me talk about or anything, and I actually did, and I haven't uploaded them yet, you should definitely just ask me in a private message or on a comment on one of my videos, and I will just return to you shortly. But this video is not about you contacting me with video information. This video is about a M.O.A.B tutorial, and SMGs are not very effective at long range, as most players will know. But there's a few, probably only one SMG that I would say is usable at longer ranges, and that is the MP7 in this game. It is extremely effective at long range even, and is actually good in pretty much every situation, has a large magazine capacity, and everything is just great about that gun. Has some downsides, not the fastest fire rate, so you can get problems up close, but as you can see, I'm pretty much trying to figure out where the spawns are, and it is not an easy task. It is just something you will learn along the way, but I'm just trying to figure out where they're gonna spawn, taking in consideration that they have two flags here, and that they're probably just trying to cover them or push C. So I'm trying to stay at the middle of the map and not push too far into the spawn, because you don't want 6 people spawning on top of your head. So basically what you want to do with an SMG, and basically what you want to do with almost every single gun in the game, is that you'll be trying to go around the borders of the map by slowly, as you can see here, just following the rim of the map. Basically, I'm not going directly in the middle. That is kind of stupid. Arcaden is probably not a great example for this, as it you can go through the middle and still survive, but that is pretty much because there is levels of verticality, I believe it is called, and basically you can use that to your advantage. And here's the M.O.A.B, guys. As you can see, I will return shortly with another clip, and I hope you will stay tuned. So I'm out. Okay, so I'm back, guys, and I decided to use the MP7 as the other example, and that is because I think this is a fantastic gun in almost every single situation, if not every single situation. And this is my first and only double M.O.A.B so far. I'm not really a defensive player, and therefore I don't get double M.O.A.Bs, and the M.O.A.Bs I get are kind of entertaining. So well, I believe so. I try to rush around as much as possible, but you'll see me trying to cover the HQ here, basically just camp. But again, my subscribers will probably have seen this clip already, and therefore this clip is probably not as entertaining, but for people who haven't watched my channel before will probably enjoy the clip, as also they will enjoy the M.O.A.B tutorial, and that is what that is basically what it is about, guys. So I'll try to do my best. And as you can see here, I'm actually running down the middle of the map. Not the best. As you can see here, they're actually pushing me, and I have to try to go back. But I wanted to get down on this tube. I'm not really sure what to call it, because it is just an amazing spot for getting easy kills. And when playing a map for more than a short amount of time, you will find the spots that has high heat, or whatever you should call it. And by high heat, I mean the spots that will most likely make you encounter an enemy. And basically, I call my mob in here. I got it and just cut it the clip. But as you can see here, I am once again running at the borders of the map. If you run at the borders of the map and let's say the HQ, you can obviously play any other game mode. It's not about that, but it is pretty much in the middle here. And actually, this is a really foolish thing to do if you're trying to get your first M.O.A.B with an SMG. But I can't help it. I just play this way. I don't go for M.O.A.Bs. M.O.A.Bs go for me. But I'm pretty much actually playing the objective here, and what I mean by that it is bad is that you will die. It is, I can pretty much say it just by that single sentence. They will be rushing me and only me, and go for the objective if they're objective players, and if not, they'll still know that people will be spawning at the point if it's domination, and they will know that in headquarters people will try to defend it. So if you go and play the objective, that is a really stupid thing. You can obviously use the objective as an advantage by taking a look at the objective, watching it from a distance, and just picking people off, but that do not make a very entertaining M.O.A.B. So if you're trying to get a YouTube channel running, this is probably not the way to get M.O.A.Bs. But if you're trying to get your first M.O.A.B, and that is pretty much what I'm aiming to help you with, if you're trying to get your first M.O.A.B, this is a really good way, and just taking it slow, playing a bit more defensively than usual, and also, as I have said a couple of times, you'll see me play here at the borders of the map, trying, well, basically try to put it this way. If you run down the middle, the fastest way to the objective is the middle. And if you go straight at the objective, or straight away from the objective, the route that your enemies are going to pick, you're going to die. And that is because you're going to meet groups of enemies. But as you can see here, I actually ran all the way to the other side of the map, and I actually made it behind their spawn, and therefore I could just pick up some easy kills here. There's no pressure at all, and here I'm actually afraid that they're gonna spawn behind me, and I really want my double M.O.A.B. As you guys probably the feeling, kind of shaking when you're something happens that you're really excited about. But I was afraid they're gonna spawn behind me, but they didn't. But I'm still using the objective here as a magnet, an enemy magnet. I am just pretty much just using the objective to my advantage. I know they're gonna rush here because it is the fastest route. If they try to go on the other side, I mean my back, obviously, I just couldn't find the word. That is a much longer route. They'll have to go down through the middle and all the way behind our spawns, and not a great way exactly. Not really a great way. So basically the game is wrapping up here, guys, and I would just hope that I have helped you. If you have any feedback whatsoever, I will try to make sure to do that. And it actually just crossed my mind that I forgot to talk about the perks that I promised you guys on the last video that I would. spend some time talking about perks, and I will try that in the dying moments here. This is going to be a really long video, but I would say Sleight of Hand is a must. It is the best perk for the blue perk, no doubt about that. If you're playing specialist, that is, but if you're trying to get your first M.O.A.B, you'll play specialist, believe me. Basically, the red perk, I would probably choose Quick Draw, and then I would choose Hardline as the first perk in the specialist thing. First perk there, and Assassin as the next, because if you're playing it with a silencer, as I usually do, you will be spotted on the radar if you don't have Assassin and they put up a UAV. And I can actually start feeling my throat getting really itchy, kind of because I've talked too much, and that is pretty weird. I haven't tried that in a commentary before, but in the green perk, you will probably, if you're playing an SMG, I would advise you to take steady aim, as most SMGs will force you to encounter enemies close if you want to get a lot of kills, and steady aim is just a must in all ways. And as the last specialist perk, I would choose Scavenger, probably Scavenger, or basically any other perk. Scavenger is probably the best, but if you feel like you have enough bullets, if you're playing it at extended mags and you feel you have enough bullets to take out 7 men without losing all your bullets, you can do that and just rely on the 7th specialist bonus there, and that is all obviously only if you play hardline. But yeah, guys, I won't be talking to you anymore. The video is 13 minutes long, and I hope you enjoy the video. Like if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't, and do whatever you want. Feedback would be enjoyable. And basically, I'm Natosaphix, and I'm checking.